Hey guys, it's me, Seven. I'm already moving, I can see it. Yuck. So I got off work early today, well, about 2.5 hours early, and, excuse me, I, I found out that yesterday, my former husband's dad, excuse me, I'm burping all over the place, sorry about that, got a Pepsi. Anyway, I found out that he passed yesterday. He was 80 years old, and he, left peacefully, and, he lived a long life, a long, good life. So I want to make a vlog for him, in memory of him. His name was Guevara. He's I made one of the videos I made in the Napa Cemetery. I was talking about Jonathan, my kid's dad, my ex-husband. I hate saying ex, I like the word former. It just sounds more respectful. But I was making a video. As I was walking through the cemetery, I was talking about Jonathan. Yeah, I'd be buried next to him and stuff, and kind of find out yesterday his dad dies on Jonathan's birthday. His father passes. And so I want to just, say, hey, I'm glad to have known someone like you. Boulevard, seriously. First, I have to say this. I met him when I was 16 years old, and I'm 53 now. That's a lot of years. The man is an evangelist. He was an evangelist. I'm not sure what he called himself, an evangelist, a man of God. He went literally all over the world, sharing the gospel, preaching the gospel, saving, bringing people to Christ for years. I mean, from the day that I met him, he'd already been, I think his entire adult life, it's what he did. My brother for a few years was his interpreter. He would go with him, he interpreted. My brother, Blaine, is very fluent in Spanish, and he's Panamanian. So he would, preach in Spanish, so my brother would, the little white Italian boy would stand right next to him and interpret. But for most, I think, his entire adult life, probably as a young adult too, like a teenager, he got started on that really early. And now, like, my daughter texted me yesterday, and she says, Mom, by the way, I don't know if Mikey told you, Mikey's my oldest son, that Grandpa passed away today, a couple hours ago. And I haven't cried yet because I'm sad for his kids, for the ones, for his sons and daughter, because, losing a parent, if you were close to them, it's tough, even though you know that they're in a better place. But I'm not crying for him because I know that he has seen the face of God now. Like, literally, this God that he's been talking, like, he lived his whole life for. Now he gets to sit by him and talk to him and see his actual face. I mean, it's got chills. Like, can you imagine? Like, I can imagine God saying, well done, Boulevard. Come sit next to me, and then he finally gets to see this God that he's lived his whole life for and brought people to, and I just got chills. I mean, like, my hairs on my arm are standing up just knowing, just that idea, that one day, hopefully, if I live my life right, that I will be where he is. So, and then there's one thing I have to share. Oh, that company. One thing I have to share is when my daughter told me this, I was like, wow, he gets to see the face of God. And then when I sent her that text, I thought about the very last time that I was with him, and that was a couple years ago in Sacramento. We went to visit my daughter, and there were some other people there that I didn't know, but he's always got a posse around him. But I remember after we got done taking a little walk, through downtown Sac and just seeing the sights and stuff, we went back to this one house, and we were like in a little circle praying, and again, this is my former husband's dad, and we have a peculiar family. All the ex-wives we get together for Christmas. We're all friends. We're our family. Once you're in the Guevara family, once you become family, you stay family. Whether there's divorce involved or not, you are family. All the ex-wives, kids are my kids too, and vice versa. And it's just the way we are, you know. And so he was all of our dads, all of our dads. But so we're in the circle praying, and then when we're done, he puts his arms around me and he says, "You have always been my daughter." And I cried. Of course I cried. I'm like, oh, you know, teared up. And, you know, because I got divorced from his son in 1990. And, you know, all these years later, you've always been my daughter, and you will always be my daughter. And it was, you know, he said it with such sincerity, you know, and it just made my millennium, you know, just to hear him say that, because, you know, I'd never really had a dad. And I hate to say this, but then I'm not going to say it. My dad passed too a couple years ago, my actual dad. Somehow this is impacting me a little bit more. You know, my former husband's, hello. Whoops, I make a video. He's probably wondering what I'm doing. But so anyhow. Yeah, so you know how, like, you know, when people die in your life, you have regrets. A lot of people have regrets that, oh my God, the last time that we were together, we argued, or I said something horrible, or, you know, God, I never had a chance to say goodbye, or whatever. But, awkward. But the last time that we were together, it was the most special moment that I've ever had with him, which happens to be our last time together. You know, and I was thinking that I was going to see him again when I got back home in December. That, you know, knew it'd probably be my last Christmas with him, but, well, that's not going to happen. But I can honestly say, you know, with a happy heart, that the last time that I spent with him was amazing, when he told me that you have always been my daughter and you always will be. You know, because there's a reason why that's special to me, because Jonathan has been married twice since after me, and for him to say that meant a whole lot. I'm the OG. That's just probably a stupid little thing to say. But so, yeah, so now he's gone. He gets to see God's face. You know, I can imagine the conversation between him and God, like, wow. You spent your whole life serving me. You spent your whole life going all around the world without any money, talking about me, bringing people to me. Thank you. Well done, son. Well done. You know, like, oof, gosh. So I tell you what, man, Tuesday's his funeral, and I wish I could go. I'm in Oregon. I don't even know what state the funeral is going to be in. It could be in Texas. It could be in California. I don't know where it's going to be. I'll find out. But I can't be there physically, but I'll be there in spirit while I'm flinging fish around. But so, yeah, I just wanted to share that. Oops, wanted to share that. Yep, Boulevard Dad Guevara. I love you. You are amazing. You were amazing. I don't know how many people you brought to Christ in your lifetime, but it's, well, probably in the millions. And more power to you, man. Oh, and my goodness, now he's with his wife, who passed years ago. Actually, when I first met my ex-husband, she died within. She didn't get to meet my son, so she died within a year and a half of me marrying her son, and now he's together with her. Her name is Juvencia. Literally, if I've ever met an angel, someone perfect on this earth, like literally perfect, it's my former husband's mother, Juvencia. And now Bolivar is with her again after all these years. So it's pretty amazing. So I guess that's why I haven't shed a tear yet, because there's really nothing sad about it. You know, just the missing part, you know, his kids missing him. But otherwise, it's not a bad event. So there's nothing sad about it. It's actually a joyful event. So I want to share that on this day, August 14th, 2018. All right, you guys. Talk to you next time.